In this week's tips and tricks video, I'm going to be discussing one of my favorite topics, investing. Specifically in the crypto space, because that is what I'm focused on my YouTube channel. We'll be taking a look at the Crypto 52 challenge, which I last spoke about on this channel about 5 months ago. So this will give you guys a really nice overview on exactly how the challenge has been going and working for us. To get started, let me share my trading screen with you guys so you know exactly what I am talking about. So here you can see the last video that I was talking about, and you can see down here that it was published on January 9th. So roughly a little over 5 months ago. And for those of you guys who remember what this challenge is all about, we're going to talk about it a little bit later in this video as well. But basically every week on a specific day, we want to invest a little bit into the market. And there's many reasons why we want to do that. It's the most simple in standard, I would say, investing strategy in the world. You are constantly averaging into the market at whatever price the market is at that given day. Then over the course of, in this case, 52 weeks or a year, you have built up a larger portfolio at an average price of that asset throughout the whole entire year. This is a really good investing strategy because a lot of people have full-time jobs or simply don't have time to watch the market or always trade the market. So this is a really long-term strategy, and it's a great way to not just get exposure to the market, but also start learning how to build a nest egg over time. So let's go ahead and check out the current progress. If we go over here, I already have our Google Sheet open, which has all the information on all the investments that we have been making over the weeks. Right now, we are actually on week 19, and there's two spots missing right here. I'm going to go over exactly why that is. And actually, a lot of these positions have already been filled. I just haven't moved over the information. So I'm going to do that live with you guys so you kind of know exactly how it works. I'll tell you right now, on the 7th of this week, the funding for this week came a little bit late, so we missed it. And now we have the funding, and we had 2 limit orders placed. So I think almost all of those got executed, except maybe Ethereum or Litecoin. I forgot which one. So we might be still missing one of these entries. But I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by that in a second. Overall, though, we have invested a total of $5,102 over the course of these weeks. So I would say, so right here, 17 weeks, and every week on Tuesday, we put $100 into Bitcoin, $100 into Ethereum, and as well as Litecoin. So every week you can see here is the amount we have purchased, amount of this asset, for what price and how much that cost us. So you can see around on average, we have put $100 into that asset every week. Since we have started doing this, our account is up 89%, 98 with Bitcoin, 71 with Ethereum, and 96 with Litecoin. And that gives our total long-term account a value of $9,648. Now, there was a good period of time where we originally made purchases, or when we started the challenge, the price kept on going down, and there was a significant period where we are constantly averaging down our price, our dollar cost per average of the underlying asset. And this was actually really cool because as the price goes down, we are able to accumulate more of the asset for a cheaper price. As the price started going up, I was almost a little less excited because I wasn't able to accumulate as much for the same price. But in the long run, it was actually a nice thing because the general value of our portfolio did go up. So it's kind of it's a great thing if the price goes up or down. If the price goes lower, you get to buy more of that asset for a cheaper price. And if the price goes up, well, then your account, your general investing portfolio grows, and that's a super nice thing as well. So I really like this strategy because it's very hands-off, and as long as the underlying asset eventually goes up in the long run, you are always winning no matter what the market is doing on the short term. So let's go ahead and fill out these 4 empty spots so we can get caught up, because today's the 15th And yesterday is Tuesday, and that is usually when I always buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum for our long-term Crypto 52 challenge portfolio. So let's go ahead and bring up Coinbase, where I always do the entries, and see if our limit orders got filled, and also if they did, enter that information. If they didn't, let's readjust those limit orders. Typically, I will always buy whatever the price is at that given date. I don't want to, wait and play a guessing game and hope for a good entry. I just want to take whatever the value is of the market, of that current asset right there and then. Unfortunately, I do know, I did check before this video, and I forgot if it was Ethereum or Litecoin, one of the limit orders didn't get executed. So we're going to have to enter at a worse position, unfortunately, because of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move over the Coinbase Pro exchange so we can start entering some of the information. So here are our last filled positions. You can see we purchased Bitcoin and we purchased Litecoin. So it was Ethereum that the limit order did not get filled. So if this doesn't make a lot of sense, it's going to make a bit more sense in the future as we start filling out the information. So let's go first ahead and fill in the Litecoin. Remember, I bought 2 weeks worth of Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum because we did miss 2 entries. So that is why we're going to have to go ahead and cut these amounts in half. So let's get started with Litecoin. And all it is you can see the position size was 2.307, right? Now let's go ahead and divide that by 2, and this will make a lot more sense in a second here. Let's bring back this sheet and Litecoin. So our position, we purchased this much Litecoin, right? And if you guys remember the price, what was it? I actually forgot. I didn't look. It was $86.72. So again, let's go back over here and fill that out. This should come out to just about $100, give or take. Yeah, $100.03. Now this is going to hurt our average a little bit, or our general profit, because we are averaging in as the price is going up, which is not a bad thing whatsoever. The whole goal of this is that we believe in, let's say, a year or 2 years from now, that the asset will be even more valuable. So anything we are buying at these prices is a good thing. And you could actually see in the past, we bought before when the price was $87. I think that was probably the highest amount that we purchased. But now you know how it works. So let's go ahead and fill out Bitcoin. And then after we fill out Bitcoin, we're going to go ahead and adjust the limit order on Ethereum if it's appropriate. But we'll do that. We'll first check out the price, see where it's heading, or potentially heading, right? And maybe adjust it. So first, let's go ahead and fill out the Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you can see down here, we had this much filled. So again, we're going to have to divide that by 2. And the reason we're dividing it by 2 is because it's simply one limit order for 2 weeks worth of Bitcoin. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to fill in the price. And this should be just around $100 as well. Almost perfect, $100.01. So this limit order was actually a fairly nice limit order because the price of Bitcoin, as you can see right now, is actually really, really close to $8,000. This morning it was at $8,160. Right now it's a little under, but in general, it's kind of moving in this ascending triangle pattern. So we might have a bigger breakout, or we might have a fake out in the future, and the price will again go back down. But that's not what this video is about. So now the last thing that we need to do is simply go over to Ethereum, right, with our Coinbase Pro account, and you can see Ethereum. I was trying to buy roughly one Ethereum for $189.20. Now I do remember that Ethereum was taking off today. We probably aren't anywhere close to that entry point anymore. And yeah, so we're on the 15-minute chart, and that really kind of puts things in perspective a little bit. Just yesterday, we probably could have got a entry a little bit closer, but you can see the price has really shot up. And as a day trader and swing trader, buying here is really painful for me, but that is not what this challenge is all about. This challenge is simply about buying every once a week, and in our case, it's every Tuesday. I know this is the one time, actually this might be the second time, but in general, we have made every Tuesday. Last week, we missed it because we did not fund our crypto account in time. So we did not have the funds to enter the positions. And now we have the funds, and I'm doing both the entries for you guys on video so you can kind of see what it's all about. So if you remember, the price was $189.20 roughly. Let's not gamble too hard and try to hope that the price comes back down to these 200 levels in the short term. I know Ethereum was one of the coins that is one of the slower ones to rally in this last big crypto rally. So let's not be too conservative and try to get a general entry. Remember, this isn't about trying to get a really good entry or beating the market in any means. This is simply dollar cost averaging whatever the market price is. And right now we are having a little pullback. So why not enter right around this price at $230? We might have a bigger pullback near $220, maybe even a bigger pullback, but that is not the point of this challenge. It's simply buying. So if I had a dot on this chart for every time we buy, you'd see, you know, a dot here, or actually, I don't know, that might be a little too close for this time frame. But if we go to the daily time frame, you would see a dot all along here. So since January, which is right around here, there would be a dot here, dot here. Every 7 days, there would be a dot, right? Regardless of what the price is. And then in a year from now or 2 years from now, when we sell the portfolio or do what we do or whatever we do with the portfolio, ideally the portfolio is up, then we could go ahead and sell it. But don't think too much day to day what the price is doing, because that's obviously going to be a little overwhelming for this challenge. Remember, this is all about simple investing. This is not about trading. That is a key point to this Crypto 52 challenge. Okay, so now that we know that we would love an entry, maybe even under $230, but either way, right around here, we can go back to the Coinbase Pro account and enter that position. So let me show you guys how I do that. I'm going to go ahead and remove this limit order, which I can do as well on the trading screen. So let me do that. First, let me go over to Ethereum. You can also go under here and select market and then click on Ethereum. I'm just kind of used to typing in the URL bar. You can see here our account again is a little low, so we have to fund this account. This is our Enzlo Inc. account just for this exact challenge. So let's go ahead and place a limit order. So first of all, I'm going to close this order. And then I'm going to come over here and first enter a amount of Ethereum that equals roughly $200, right? Because we are buying for 2 weeks. So let me go ahead and do that now. Let's see, this is 270. So let's go closer to $1 or 1 Ethereum, see where that brings us. That is 230. It's still a little too high. So let's go 0.97. Still too high. 0.9 is too high. So let's go 0.87. That is just around perfect. You can see there is a little fee here of 30 cents. So if we wanted to get even closer, we would be, 565, maybe 64. Now let's just leave it at 65. You can see that we're buying a little bit more. So it's going to be $100.02, but that is entirely fine. Remember, guys, this is not what it's all about. Getting exactly the perfect number. It doesn't really matter as long as you're getting in the ballpark figures. So let's go ahead and make sure this order gets executed. And the way we're going to do that is just put a 1 here, so the price is a little bit closer. Oh, actually, there is now a limit order at this price, so we have to wait a bit longer. And well, I guess it was a good thing that we waited, because now the price is going down even more. And which is even cool, because now we could even increase the amount of Ethereum that we are buying. So yeah, you can play around with these little things, but the whole point is just constantly averaging into your position. Okay, so I got a new amount here. Let me go ahead and place an order, or at least try to place an order as quick as possible. This thing is dropping quickly. Let's go to the 5-minute chart so we can kind of see what's going on. Here on the 5-minute chart, you could really see that some of the support levels are giving way, and really any time right now would probably be a good entry. Oh, this would be a perfect entry. So let's go ahead and see if we would get filled here. This should be getting filled at any moment. Now, okay, so our 200 Ethereum were just filled. So let's go over here and enter this information. We have 0.873, right, divided by 2. So let's go ahead and enter that into this. That is the same amount for both of these. And when did we buy it? At what price did we buy it? It was here, 229.09. I think this was perfectly 100. Yeah, so we perfectly bought 200, so 100 each at this price. Again, guys, just so you know, we missed this week because funding took a bit longer than expected. We got it a few days ago. I did wait. I would have done it yesterday, but I waited. Actually, these all got executed yesterday, and Ethereum didn't get executed yesterday. That is why we had to do that now. You can see now the price is back up a little bit. So we did get a, I would say, short-term, nice little entry, but overall, that's how it works. What I always do, though, typically is every Tuesday, I just buy at some point through the day. I typically do place a limit order a bit lower near general support or something like that to try to get a little bit better of an entry. And that has helped, I would say, on average. But at the end of the day, you just want to buy. Because if you are waiting for the price to go down, especially like last weekend, just a little bit, all of a sudden, like Bitcoin happened, went up 45%, then you're going to miss your entry and you're going to be even more upset. So just, enter the position as quick as possible. Because I didn't enter quick enough, we probably missed a good, 5% here on these two positions, maybe even more. So guys, it's all about just, getting into the market consistently over and over again. And that's what this Crypto 52 challenge is all about. What I also like to do is take pictures of this challenge. And the reason I like to take pictures of the challenge is to kind of show the progress along the way. And I'm going to show you guys some pictures in a second here so you can see how the account has grown over time. So I'm just going to save this one as 18. I'm going to actually add it as 19 as well, since it's a bit of a combo purchase. Cool, guys. Now our account is over $10,000, $280, and we have an 80% gain on our investment so far. So that is really cool. So you might be wondering where you can get this sheet and also how to use this sheet. And if you are interested in learning more about it, simply head over to tradejournal.co and you can go ahead and download this sheet to start using it on your own. Just click on the latest version, Access Google Sheet version 2019 V2. And if you want to watch the tutorial videos, I believe there's 8 right now. You can check out the tutorial videos, and every tab is described and explained how it works. If you want to learn more about this exact challenge and all the moving parts and how it works and how we decided to pick Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and how we decided to invest X amount per week, go over to crypto.enzlo.com/challenge and enter your information here. You can also check out that video that we published in January, roughly 5 months ago, where I talked about the challenge for the first time. Remember, guys, this isn't a challenge to get rich overnight. What I really want to focus on is about learning the importance of investing. You'll also learn how to document your trades. And the cool thing about Trade Journal is right now it's just a Google Sheet, but in the future, we are planning to make it a completely cloud solution. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that near the end of this video. But when it comes to trading, it's super important about documenting everything that you do, or else you're just playing a guessing game and you're not learning from anything that you're doing. So documenting trades is super, super important. And this challenge will teach you just how to do that. You're also going to be learning about a long-term investing strategy, which is dollar cost averaging. And that's exactly what we're doing in this Crypto 52 challenge. Is every week we average into the market. On top of that, you're going to be learning very simple diversification strategies. Right now, this is obviously we're investing into the crypto market. So if crypto goes down as a whole or goes up as a whole, that's obviously going to be affecting your portfolio. But you can learn a little bit about diversification by investing in maybe Bitcoin and altcoins or something like that. And that's what we're doing with Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. I also oftentimes talk about taxes and accounting, and that is why I included here in the what's all this about. So guys, if you are interested in taking part in the Crypto 52 challenge or learning more about crypto or any of the points that I discussed below, feel free to enter your name and email address, and whenever I come out with a video pertaining to any of those topics, you'll get a little notification from me. So that's everything for this video. Thanks guys for watching. For those of you who don't know, my name is Alex Winkler, and my brother Heiko and I co-founded Enzlo Inc. together, where we tackle marketing, software, and education challenges every day since 2013. On the Enzlo channel, we release a new video every Wednesday on a different business topic that has been important to our business's success. Some of our brands include viceoffers.com, an affiliate network for mainstream dating, gaming, and finance offers; realYouTubeProfits.com, Heiko's course on making a living from YouTube. It's super cool. He's helped me tremendously in growing my own channel where I discuss trading and investing. ProfitableCryptoTrader.com, which is my course on trading and investing in crypto. We had over 100 students on launch day. TradeJournal.co, which I don't want to say too much about right now, but we are working on a cloud version of these Google Sheets that many of you guys already use, with a whole new community and membership aspect. And also TierCloud.com, a different take on email marketing by replicating more personal conversations. Tier Cloud was one of our original SaaS companies that we are in the process of spinning off, which may be a really good topic for a future Enzlo video. You can learn about these projects and more directly on our homepage at enzlo.com. Well, that's everything from me. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Next week, you will get Heiko. Till then, ciao, ciao. Boom, 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 boom.